Sometimes life's cruelties hit hardest when you're just a kid trying to do something good. Like little Mia out on Maple Avenue in our sleepy Midwest town of Oakwood, dragging her rickety old card table into the sun, sticky fingers mixing up batches of lemonade to scrape together cash for her brother Alex's heart surgery, the kind that costs more than most folks here make in a year. She was only 9, with that uneven scrawl on her sign saying, "Help save Alex, 50 cents a cup," and Alex watching from the porch, all pale and bundled up even in that July heat, giving her a thumbs up that broke your heart if you really looked. But right off the bat, trouble brewed. These neighborhood punks, a couple of older boys from down the block, you know the type, bored teens whose dads ran the local HOA and thought they owned the streets, they sauntered over, smirking like they were kings, snatching her sign and waving it high. "What's this crap? Your brother's some kind of loser who can't even walk right. 50 cents? You'll be begging till you're gray, kid." Mia lunged for it, tears stinging. "Give it back, that's for Alex." But they just laughed, tipping her jar so coins scattered in the dirt like forgotten dreams, and Alex yelling weakly from afar, "Stop it. Leave her be," only made him mock him harder, imitating his shaky voice till they strutted off, leaving Mia on her knees, scooping up every penny with hands that wouldn't stop trembling, not from fear, mind you, but from this burning shame mixed with a fire that said, "I ain't quitting, not for him." Sarah, their mom, came home that night bone-tired from double shifts at the diner, smelling like fryer grease and stale coffee, and found Mia counting those salvaged coins on the kitchen floor under the dim bulb. It hit her like a gut punch, seeing her girl's defiant little face, whispering, "We're gonna fix Alex, Mom, even if they laugh." Sarah knelt down, brushing sweat-matted hair from Mia's forehead, her own heart cracking wide open. She'd been fighting alone since their dad skipped town years back, buried under bills that whispered failure every night. And now this? "Baby, this ain't your fight," she said, voice catching, but Mia shook her head fierce. "It is now. They think we're nothing, but Alex matters, and I'll stand out there every damn day to prove it." Sarah pulled her close, tears silent and hot, wondering how to shield that innocence when the world kept swinging hammers through the thin walls. Alex coughed softly. A reminder that love alone wouldn't pay the docs, but Mia's spark? It was fiercer than any exhaustion Sarah felt, and deep down, she knew her daughter had lit a fuse that had burned through Oakwood's complacency. Things escalated quick the next day. Mia back at her stand, sweat soaking her shirt, a few kind folks stopping by with gentle coins, then those same punks rolled up on bikes with their crew, circling like vultures, one sneering, "Back for more, huh? This some scam for your mom's booze money." Another kicked the table hard, lemonade splashing everywhere, turning dirt to sticky mud, and Mia clutching her jar white-knuckled, yelling, "Get away, were you so mean?" They just howled, chanting crap about weak Alex and poor trash family, drowning out Alex's cracked pleas from the porch, till Sarah burst out screaming, "You little shits, scat before I call the cops." They pedaled off laughing, but Mia's face crumpled, staring at the mess, whispering to Sarah, "Why do they hate us so much when all I want is to help?" And Sarah, holding her tight, felt that wound deep, knowing those kids' folks had beef with her over some old HOA fine she couldn't pay, turning neighborly spite into this ugly bullying. A power trip that made him feel big by crushing the small. Word trickled to the edge of town bar that evening, where rough types hung out in there, at a shadowed booth. Jax Vance and his biker crew, leather-clad guys with scars from lives on the road, overheard the bartender muttering about the poor kid getting torn apart for trying to save her brother. Jax's jaw tightened. Ed had grown up in Oakwood, seen his own family mocked for being trailer trash back when, and something about a child's grit against that kind of cruelty stirred him different, like it echoed his own battles with folks who judged by looks. "Where?" he growled, and when the barkeep said Maple Avenue, Jax stood, tossing bills down. "Boys, let's ride." Engines roared to life, a thunder that shook the night, heading for a showdown none of them expected to heal old wounds. The rumble hit Maple Avenue the next afternoon like a storm front, Mia tensing at her patched-up stand, eyes scanning for those punks, but instead, dozens of Harleys rolled in, chrome gleaming, 70 riders strong, parking in a wall of steel that made neighbors peek from curtains, whispering trouble, or what the hell. Jax dismounted first, This towering guy with a gravel voice, but eyes gone soft, crouching to Mia's level. "You sellin' lemonade, kiddo?" She nodded shaky. "For Alex." He glanced at the porch, something hardening in him, then dropped a 20 in her jar with a clink. "1 cup, please, and hey, this street's yours now." His crew followed, bills raining in 50s. Hundreds one tattooed brute pouring his own cup, winking. "Tastes like victory, darling." Mia's chin lifted, eyes wide, as laughter filled the air, not cruel, but warm, protective. And from the porch, Alex's tears were quiet joy, Sarah's hand over her mouth, overwhelmed by this unexpected army turning humiliation to hope. But those punks couldn't stay away. They biked back, smirks fading at the sight of leather and chrome, one forcing a jeer. "What is this, a freak show? You her babysitters now." Jax turned slow, stare like ice. "Got something to say to her? Say it to me." The leader spat. "She's just a dumb brat peddling junk." But Jax loomed, voice low. "And you're cowards picking on kids 'cause your daddy's taught you to punch down, laugh at me. Tough guy." Silence dropped heavy. The kids paled under 70 unflinching glares, pedaling off, tails tucked. Their HOA-fueled ego cracked wide open, and damn if it didn't feel like justice. Raw and real. Oakwood buzzed that night. Some folks brought pies to Sarah's door, muttering thanks. Others griped at the diner. "Those outlaws are talking over." But one guy shot back. "Maybe, but they did what we wouldn't stood up." Jax's crew kept coming. Envelopes thick with cash from chapters far and wide. Jax telling Sarah, "This ain't pity, it's respect for her fight." And when Alex wheeled out weak but bold, whispering thanks, Jax crouched. "Kid, heart like yours? That's what makes a man." They even built Alex a custom sidecar, yellow like Mia's favorite, and one sunny parade down Maple, engines thundering, Alex riding proud with Mia, beside him, neighbors lining up, cheering or stunned, as Oakwood saw weakness turn to strength. Surgery came and went smooth, Alex mending slow but sure, and Jax's rides faded but echoed a reminder they weren't alone. Mia's stand folded up, but its lesson lingered. Dignity roars back sometimes from the unlikeliest places. Yet folks still argue, are those bikers heroes or just vigilantes bending rules? Makes you wonder about community, right? Drop a comment. What would you do if it was your kid? Heroes or trouble? Share your take, like, subscribe, and let's talk real justice.